The US President Donald Trump and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer have signed a landmark technology partnership during Trump's state visit to the United Kingdom. The agreement aims to deepen collaboration across artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and clean energy sectors. The signing took place at the Chequers estate, with both leaders hailing the deal as a milestone in transatlantic relations. American tech and finance companies are expected to invest £150 billion over the coming years under this pact. The initiative will position the UK as a global hub for emerging technologies, with Starmer describing it as the largest investment package in British history. The agreement underscores both nations' commitment to innovation, economic growth, and strengthening long-term strategic ties. And for more on this, I'm joined by our senior international correspondent and anchor, Afua Hagan. Afua, good afternoon from Nigeria. Can you tell us what's the latest on the trade deal struck between the UK and the US?
Absolutely right in saying this was a huge trade deal that was announced today from both Prime Minister Keir Starmer and the US President Donald Trump. Is called the Tech Prosperity Deal. It's going to see UK and US cooperation in areas like AI, quantum computing, and nuclear power. Now, Microsoft is the single biggest investor in this deal, announcing $30 billion in a spending package. That's the largest ever outside the United States. Google has promised $5 billion for AI research, and computer chips company Nvidia has announced £500 million towards building data centres that will operate in Britain. Now, the Prime Minister has also said that they've signed a deal on civil nuclear power, which will generate power for millions of businesses and people all across the United Kingdom. That's going to drive down bills, something that lots of people across the United Kingdom will welcome because of the cost of living crisis continues. Trump also spoke of the strict tariffs in the US imposed on many nations and how much money that is actually making for the United States. And they also struck a deal on those huge tariffs. Starmer saying it was a tough negotiation, but it was great for both sides.
Thank you for that update. Can you also tell us what we should expect from the rest of the day at Chequers?
Well, at the moment, you have a wide-ranging press conference that is going on between Donald Trump and Keir Starmer. That opened with the Prime Minister talking about that trade deal, talking about the special relationship between the UK and the US, saying that it's a deep defence relationship as well, talking about defence and security. He also went on to talk about his stance over Gaza and Israel, saying that he wants the Israeli hostages to be freed, and also that the two sides were working to end the war in the Ukraine. Donald Trump also spoke at that press conference. He talked about the deal on quantum computing and nuclear power, saying that there needed to be a roadmap for peace in Gaza, and also saying that he wanted the hostages released right now. He said he talked to some of the hostages in the Oval Office. They had talked about their captors, saying there wasn't any warmth from them, and saying that we must remember October the 7th. They then went on to take questions from the press. Something that has been a bit of a sticking point is Sir Keir Starmer's wish to recognise the state of Palestine. He said he would do that by this weekend at the UN General Assembly. He hopes that this will be a great step on the roadmap to peace. Donald Trump saying that he disagreed with Keir Starmer on that. They also took a question on immigration. Donald Trump saying that they had prisoners and drug dealers and people from mental hospitals from the Congo and Venezuela, and also that he had managed to stop that pretty much single-handedly. So Keir Starmer saying that illegal immigration was a problem that was all across Europe, but that they had had 35,000 returns from the UK of illegal immigrants, and that was a great step. Another notable part of that press conference was Donald Trump went on to perpetuate that lie that he won the election in 2020.
And we'll keep on following up with this. Thank you so much.